Good morning. Today we will see chapter number 2 from Civics, Role of Government in Health and part 1. Okay, before starting the chapter, let me say something. We already heard the proverb, health is wealth, or jaan hai to jahan hai, as said by our Prime Minister in one of his speeches during lockdown. Well, at present, whole world is facing the COVID-19 pandemic. Here, the role of government plays very important in controlling the spread of virus through by following some preventive measures. We have been following these like washing our hands frequently, sanitizing our hands and our surroundings, wearing masks, and maintaining social distance. The government took the initiative to spread these awareness through speeches, through newspapers, channels, and also on social medias. So at present, the government is doing their best with the cooperation of people, and that is the role of government in health, appropriate for this particular chapter. Let us see more about this, that is the role of government in health. Now the first question comes to our mind, what is health? Health means our ability to remain free from illness and injuries. So, if we are facing any type of illness or if we have any injuries, it may be the physical injury or mental injuries. At that time, that person cannot be considered as a healthy person. Okay, health isn't only about disease. Health means if your health condition is not good, it doesn't mean that if you are facing any type of disease and that is why your health is not good. There are many more factors that affect our health. For example, clean drinking water, pollution-free environment, adequate food, and better living condition are also related to health. You might have seen in the collage, the very first page of this particular chapter, that different pictures, isn't it? And that all one or the other way related to health. So, what else is required for a healthy person, or what are all the basic requirements? That is clean drinking water and the pollution-free environment, then adequate food. He must get adequate as well as nutritious food and better living conditions. His living conditions, it should not be on railway platform or in the slum areas. Okay, so all these also considered as the health aspect. Dullness, inactivity, anxiety, mental strain, and feeling scared cannot be termed as being healthy. If you have to be healthy, then what is that? So we are keep on saying that you're being children, you should more focus on physical exercises. Nowadays that is minimizing, where people are more concentrating in playing video games or some other indoor games rather than going and exercising ourselves out. So you should have that anxiety, your mental ability, it should be strong. You should be always active as well as anxiety, and these all termed as being healthy. Let's move. Now here, that is one point. Here you can see this, the same image you can see in your textbook also. You might have got now the textbooks, so is it easy for you to read now. Here, that is the healthcare facilities in healthcare in India. Under this caption that is given, here they have compared the healthcare as well as is contrary. Contrary मतलब opposite में क्या होता है? That has been given. Let me read it very fast. Later on you can read slowly. India has, let me zoom it for you. India has the largest number of medical colleges in the world and is among the largest producers of doctors. So it is said that more than 15,000. It was every year they are qualifying doctors. That's one side. Keep on reading. Sorry, the other side, most doctors settle in urban areas, and people in the rural areas have to travel long distance to reach a doctor. The number of doctors with respect to population is much less in rural area. Of course, 15,000 they are coming. How many doctors they are settling themselves in the rural areas? Nobody. Everybody wanted to live in the urban area. In urban area or in the city area, you may find in every gully or in every street the doctors. They are opening up with their clinics, with their shops. What about in the villages? Hardly there are one. It's very difficult to find out even one sometimes. Why? Because they know that people in the rural areas, they hardly fell sick, and that is why they are not coming. And if they are not coming, then their earning will be less. But in the city, people are prone to many diseases and कमाई बहुत अच्छी होती है. They can earn more money. That is the reason that most of them, they prefer to settle in the urban areas, in the city areas, rather than settling in the rural areas. Let us come to the point number 2. Healthcare facilities have grown substantially over the years. That is, the facilities have grown. In 1950, there were only 2717 hospitals. Then in 1991, it rose to 11,174, and then 18,218. It was in the year 2000. Now we don't know the present scenario. 2020, what is? So you have to find out how many hospitals are there. Okay. About 5 lakh people die from tuberculosis every year. Now it's not the present situation. This is before independence and soon after independence. This was the case. This number is almost unchanged since independence. Almost 2 million cases of malaria are reported every year, and this number isn't decreasing. That means people are, I can say, reported more and more. Tuberculosis is TB is also considered TB, and another one is malaria, and now one more is added to this column, isn't it? So in the coming textbooks, they might mention more about coronavirus also. Coming to the third point, India gets a large number of medical tourists from many countries. Now what does this medical tourist define? Medical tourist, that means we know very well who are considered as tourists. Those who are coming from the foreign countries and they settle here in India. The persons, they are coming from the foreign countries especially for medical treatment. They are considered as the medical tourist. Okay, now in India, from India also, rich people, they go to abroad, foreign nations, for better treatment for some of the diseases. Okay, and such people, they are considered as the medical tourist. That means the tourists, they are especially coming to a country for the medical treatment purpose. They are called as medical tourist. So they come for treatment in some of the hospitals in India that compare with the best in the world. So best, cancer के लिए best कौन सा hospital है, so tuberculosis के लिए best कौन सा hospitals है. So like that, they first of all they see, and afterwards they study, and most probably in India the expenditure is, or the cost is, much less compared to the foreign country. Now here we are not able to provide clean drinking water to all. 21% of all communicable diseases are waterborne. Most of the diseases are water related. So unhygienic and unpure water is relating or is giving birth to so many diseases. For example, diarrhea, then worms, then hepatitis, etc. This you have to read. Okay. This is healthcare in India. Now, healthcare in India continuation. We need to have appropriate healthcare facilities. What is our requirement now? We should have more and more hospitals, laboratories. Now, laboratories, you know that. So, first of all, if you are suffering from any fever and all, maybe of dengue or malaria, the doctor at one side they are not deciding, or they are not starting giving medicines on their just on the basis of their observation. First of all, they collect the blood sample and they send it to the laboratory, and after getting the report from the laboratory, they will start giving medicines for the same. So for that, laboratory is required. So here the number of laboratories now during the span of 3 to 4 months is increased like anything, because for COVID test that laboratory is required. So the laboratory is required. Ambulance services for the patients, quick services, then blood banks, then qualified doctors. Doctors, if they are with only MBBS, it's not enough. They should have qualified and specialized also. And then nurses are required to help or to assist the doctors. Adequate medicines are required. See, we are unable to find out medicines yet for this pandemic. So medicines are required, and equipment to maintain a healthy population. Equipment. So if we are talking about equipment, it may be bed. So proper bed. If you are admitting a person or a patient, then bed is required. Then ventilator. During now, if you are talking about this pandemic, then ventilator is required. So that is all considered as equipment. India has a considerable experience and knowledge of running public healthcare system. So public healthcare is also considered as civil hospital here in India. No, sorry, in Gujarat it is considered as civil hospital. Advancement in medical sciences is an ever-going process in India. So as I told you, every now and then new medicines are researched, they discovered, and new improvements, new I can say method in surgeries. Earlier doctors were using the scissors or lasers for the operation and not this scissors. Now it is replaced by laser cut, like that. It's an advancement, new technologies and inventions. Then there are certain issues that need to be focused upon for positive development in healthcare, but there are certain issues are there. For that we need to concentrate more. Continuation. The number of doctors with respect to the population is much less in the rural areas. As I told you, hardly there may be 1 or 2 clinics, hardly. Okay, and where the country population or the village population is more. Clean drinking water for all is still a dream. Yes, we are not able to provide pure drinking water. Most of the children do not get adequate food to eat. Adequate, sufficient food they are not getting. If they are getting one time, that is more than enough for them many times. If they are getting also, that many times it doesn't carry any nutritious value. However, the second column, second column means in our previous slide we studied about that one column, not two column that I have told that is there in textbook. That second column we are talking about, that the healthcare situation in our country, it says how it is. If the doctors are there, then the doctors are not ready to settle in the rural areas. Okay, pure drinking water we are unable to provide. So these are all. With all the above positive developments, we are not able to provide proper healthcare facilities to people. In this chapter, we will look at some of the reason why this is happening, why we are not able to provide good healthcare facilities. Now here this is also there from in your textbook only. We'll see the story of Hakim Sheikh. Just I am explaining in short. Hakim Sheikh was a member of Paschim Banga Khet Mazdoor Samiti, an organization of agricultural laborers in West Bengal. One evening in 1992, and he accidentally fell off, मतलब गिर गया, from a running train and suffered head injury. कहाँ चोट लगी? Head injury. He was in a very serious condition and needed immediate treatment. So immediately the ambulance was called and he was taken to the civil hospital. He was taken to a government hospital in Kolkata, but they refused to admit him because they did not have a spare bed. Spare मतलब extra bed नहीं है. By saying this, they denied to admit him in the hospital. Okay, then what to go? Another hospital did not have the facility or the specialized doctors necessary for his treatment. He has been taken to another hospital. There they also denied by saying that we don't have specialized doctor for this injury. Head injury के लिए हमारे पास कोई specialized doctor नहीं है, आप दूसरे hospital में ले जाइए. In this way, he spent 14 hours in a critical state and was taken to 8 different government hospitals. But none of them admitted him. Everybody they rejected by saying that we don't have that facility, we don't have system, we don't have doctors, we don't have bed, like that. Different reasons, or I can say excuses. Finally, he was admitted to a private hospital where he received treatment. He spent a lot of money on his treatment. Angry and upset over the indifferent attitude of all the hospitals that refused to admit him, Hakim Sheikh and PBKMS filed a case in the court. He is now fed up that मुझे ये treatment आराम से civil hospitals में कम खर्चे में हो सकता था, and for that I have spent lot of money where I have received the treatment on time. That's good part, but it is the irresponsibility of the government, and that not only the one government. If it is 1 or 2 cases, he might have accepted, but happened everywhere the same thing. How can it possible? And he decided to go against this and filed or I can say petition, or he filed a case in the court, and the related story we will see later. Now you have a homework today, that the storyboard is given in your textbook, and you have to read and understand what it is. You have to read in detail because that conversation is beautifully explained or depicted here. The story in a just word, if I have to say, the 2 friends, one is Aman and Ranjan. Ranjan from a wealthy family or well-to-do or rich family, and Aman from a poor family. Both fell sick and both goes to different doctors or different hospitals. And one goes to public hospital, or you can say the government hospital, and another goes to the private hospital. And their mental condition, both they received treatment, that is a good part, both are cured, but for one he has to spend more money, and whereas all the facilities he got nicely without any tension, without any much problem, whereas the other Aman, he has to face lot of problems in between, although he receives the medicines or treatment for less cost. That is the gist, but you have to read. Okay. Thank you. Then kindly keep an eye for the second part. So wherein I'm going to explain the public on the basis of the storyboard. As I told you, one goes to the public hospital, another goes to the private hospital. On the basis of that, we are going to see what are the public healthcare, means private hospital as well as the public hospitals. Thank you for listening to me.